Hello, everyone. How are you doing tonight? I hope y'all are doing well. So Bella and I are in here. We are ready. We're ready to get rolling. We're going to do something we haven't done in a while. We're going to be doing the poof curl. Y'all haven't done that in like a long time. I don't know why. I think I got stuck on stuff. Hey, how are you? All right. So I was going to show y'all something a little bit different tonight. So we're going to use the Dollar Tree frame. We're going to use Deco rope. Okay, so I know I've showed y'all this before, this Deco rope, but I want to show you how you can use it as ties. Okay, so it comes like in one long roll like this. It's like 25 feet or something like that. And so I cut it at 12 inches, which I don't think I told Owl I did that. So Owl, these are cut at 12 inches. All right. So they just come in a bag. They come from Craft Outlet. And I thought I saved a little tag. But now I don't know where it is. Well, if I find it, I'll put the number out here. But just look up Deco rope when you go on, and you should see it. All right, so we will get started. Well, first let's say hey to Bella. She's hanging out back here, sleeping in her reclining chair. Look. I have a table up, and I have a new table there. Ha! So now I just have to move my Cricut over and get my new computer in here, and we'll be ready to do some Cricut stuff. All right. Oh, here's the tag. All right. Okay, it's just the item number is CBG006. Can you see that? All right. It doesn't want to focus, but that's what it is. CBG006. Okay. Is it not? It's not doing autofocus. Okay, good. So I cut 18 of these so that we can do our own ties. So what I did is I cut them the same size as a pipe cleaner. We're going to do them just like a pipe cleaner. So I'm going to put it on the first and second level. Yes, this is my sign. I do. Okay. So I got this one on. And see, the reason I like this is because it's almost like using the pencil work wreath. Because you see, they're very much like the pencil work wreath. So we take it over, and where the shortest one hits, that's where we put the next one. Like that. These are wired. They are thicker and tougher than pipe cleaners. I can't remember how much they are, but they're not very expensive. I want to say they're like a couple dollars for a pack of these or something like that. And this will do like maybe, I don't know, 1.5 wreaths, depending on how many ties you put in it. We're putting in 18. Hey, Cece. I saw your video. Came out really great. I heard you had a successful live. That's awesome. Okay. So I just make it real tight as I can get it. Like that. So y'all, my poor little one has a toe that is giving him a fit. He has an ingrown toenail. So we had to go on antibiotics today, poor baby. My dad is definitely still healing. His hand was really wrenched. We're just pitiful in this house. All right. So I just keep doing that. I go over, pick up my next one, go there. See, when I tighten it, I am twisting the whole frame. You see, I actually bend the frame. That way I can make sure it's nice and tight. Yep. I think on Craft Outlet, they just call it Deco tubing or Deco rope. I think it's Deco rope on there. So, all right. Yep. I love this stuff. It comes in all different colors. Actually, you can get this stuff very similar to this from the Dollar Tree. They have the greenery one. So you can go get the greenery one and use it on your Dollar Tree frame, because that works really well. All right, let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're good. Okay, let's move up top. Okay. I always like to start at a crossbar just because I think it's easier. So, okay. And I'll just slip it under, tie it off. There we go. Yeah, I really have been wanting to do a breast cancer wreath that has the black in it because I love the black courage ribbon. And so I thought I'm going to do one with more black than pink. So kind of a mixture, right? For the toughness. Okay. Because cancer sucks. All right, there we go. So I just keep doing the same thing. This stuff is really nice. It's real thick. Makes it a little bit easier. How are y'all doing tonight? Y'all doing okay? I'm so excited. I'm hoping by Sunday I will have my sublimation and my Cricut all set up for my design group. I'm excited. We're going to start doing all kinds of fun stuff. Signs and all kinds of stuff. Is that one I'm supposed to have on here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. All right, so let's see. We'll move this one over a little. Tighten it back up. And then we'll put that one there. So on the top, sometimes you end up having to just fit one in. I use a sublimation machine or my Cricut, depending on what I'm working on. If it's metal, it's sublimation. So this is sublimation machine. So I design it and then I press it onto the metal. For the Cricut, that's usually when I'm doing wood or something like that. T-shirts. Okay. So this is our mesh. How pretty is that? Hey, Mama. Okay, it's black with pink stripes in it. And I cut all of these at 12 inches. So you can either do 10, 12, or 15. Okay. Isn't this pretty? I love this stuff. I have like a whole box of this. Don't ask me how I got it because I don't know. Y'all, I was so bad about ordering stuff I already had before I got my warehouse. Lord help me. So yeah, when we were moving stuff in my warehouse, I was like, oh, I have that. Yep, I have that. Oh, it's not good. Okay. All right, there we go. So I opened at the bottom so that we can see what we're doing. All right, let me show you a trick. So y'all know my very favorite place, Sim's Pottery. And that's my wholesaler. So one of the times that Amanda and I went to Sims, their designer showed us a really cool little trick with the Poof Curl. So Sims Pottery developed the Poof Curl many years ago. And so all you do is you take it and you just roll it around one of your empty sticks that came from the middle of your mesh. And then you have a perfect curl. So now you want to take the bottom, where that bottom edge is, okay, and you want to go in one side. About 4 inches is about what you want. This really helps a lot when you are first learning how to do this, or if you're struggling, just do it this way, okay? So you put one in each side. Make sure that opening there is in the middle. Otherwise, you're really going to have a lot of trouble getting that poof out. So all you do is pull the poof out. You want to leave some tucked under so you don't get those yucky edges. So that's why I like to do 12 inches instead of 10. But I will tell you what she does at Sims is she puts it in the mesh and she goes around 2 times and then she cuts off. She doesn't even measure. She just uses that to cut. So if you don't want to spend the time to pull it out and cut, then just do it that way. All right, so we'll open this tie up and put this one on top. So y'all, this is the only time I reopen ties. It's when I make this wreath. Okay? Then you put this side in the other tie. There we go. And pull out the poof like that. Okay. All right. So now we're just going to do the regular way. I just curl. If I'm going to curl it by hand, I like to curl it at the ends. I find it easier to hold if I curl it at the ends. Okay. If I do it by hand, it tends to be a little bit tighter, but it's not really going to make a difference. You don't want it to be too tight because you'll have trouble getting that poof out if it's too tight. Okay. Okay. So there we go. See, we've got our little poofs. You should end up on the bottom with 2 in each tie. I don't really think we're going to do more than 1 row on each because we're using the smaller frame and I don't think we really need it. But I do have this sitting here just in case. So if we do need it, we'll cut some more. Yeah. All right. This is all you're going to do all the way around. Y'all, one of my brothers is supposed to come and put a ceiling fan in my room. Lord help me. I'm so ready for him to come. You just have to forgive me. I got to have a little fan. I have had the worst hot flashes today. Some days are worse than others. All right. So just same thing over and over. You just open it, put it down, tie it back. This mesh is a little bit thicker, so you can get away with just 1 row with this. Yeah, I know, I'm so hot. Okay. And here it is snowing some places, and I'm in here with my fan. But that's just part of life, y'all. Just how it goes. So Charlie's on here. Hello, Charlie. Before I forget. Okay. All righty. So my boys got, well, Carson. It's almost Carson's birthday. He's going to be 13. What is my, Oh, 12 inches. These are all cut 12 inches. So we got him a HTC Vive. It's like a virtual reality thing. We got it in yesterday. He was so excited. And we were going to put it up last night. And guess what? It came with European plugs. Oh, so we had to go over to Best Buy at like 9 o'clock at night and get the adapter. And then I had to call the company this morning and say, hey, you sent me the European version. Oh my goodness. He was so upset. So we just went and got an adapter. It worked. So what's going on? Yep, everybody say hi to Charlie. Okay. Alrighty. So I just keep going around. We're almost done with the bottom. This is a really great way to take one roll of 21-inch mesh and make a nice full wreath with it, because you will get a nice full wreath out of it. Yes, you will. It's excellent. All right. And if you use the Dollar Tree frame, then you will especially be able to use one. This is a great method to use if you have leftover 21-inch mesh. You can do several colors at a time just by alternating them. We've done that before. Okay. I don't know why I haven't done this method in a while. I think I'm stuck on Ruffles. That's why. But this mesh was the colors, and it was 21-inch, and I had it. So we're using it. I think it's perfect. It's perfect for this wreath. And I really like this saying on this sign. Wear pink like a boss. Okay, so we got one level done. To see, it covers really well. So we're going to do the top level. So we're going to open up the ties. And if we get up there and see we need more, we'll cut more. It's quick to cut. So I don't know if I've cut them all or not. We might have to cut some anyways, but we'll see. Okay. We'll just keep doing the same thing. Now we're going to start on the top. The most important thing with this method is to make sure your opening is on the bottom. That's going to be the key. As long as your opening's on the bottom, you can correct most anything. And remember, if you're struggling, get out your empty roll and use that. Well, I don't know. We might need another one. We'll see. Let's get all the way around. You know, when I first started going to Sims and I saw them doing this and I tried it the first time, holy cow. I was like, I'm never doing that again. Hey, Jonathan. But I did. And then she showed us that trick, and that made it even faster and better. But almost every wreath they have at Sims is just like this. and they only use one. So if y'all are looking to save a little money, just do one row on each. So you're only going to use one roll of mesh. So it's perfect. Okay. There we go. And I tell you, I'll be so excited when my brother comes and, oh yeah, we got to cut more. Puts my fan up. Oh, gonna have a celebration that day. I've been avoiding putting fans in here because I was afraid it'd be too loud. Yeah, I like the bubble method. Yeah. I was actually, somebody asked me to do one of the nativity, and I was thinking about doing the bubble method on that. I thought that might be fun. Like curls at the bottom and bubbles at the top. Yeah. Something a little different. First, I got to get out there and see if I can find a nativity. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's set this here. Let's cut some more. All right, so I like to put something heavy on it. So I just cut every 12 inches. By putting something heavy on it, it helps to see where you're cutting. And when I get towards this back part, especially. There we go. All right. See how easy it is? Because you're just cutting all three together, so it's fast. And y'all know I'm giving away a pink mat like this one. Of course, it's a brand new one. It's not one that's been on my table. So, because not everybody has a mat this size, I do know that, so I thought it would be fun to do. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on, but whoever needs prayers, you got them. God will know who you are. I'll just say that person. Okay. Hopefully y'all got your email tonight. Did you get your email tonight? So I want to make sure that you sign up for the giveaway. And if you haven't, Owl will throw out a link and you can sign up there. Nope, you know what? I think one level on each is perfect. It's nice and full. I don't really think we need another one. Because we still got to put ribbon in and our sign. All right, we got one left. How nice and full that is. So you see, this is the kind of really nice mesh. It has that really thick. See how it's kind of, the whole thing is pretty thick. Those always make the best ones for something like this. Although, you can use any of them. All right, let's see. Where did I leave off? See, now that's what I did to myself. Here it is. Yep. I just sort of moved it around. I didn't know where I left off. Okay. Here we go. You can always count how many ties are in each, or how many curls are in each tie. if you do like me and get lost, and then you'll be able to figure out where you are. Awesome. Yeah, so that's what I do when I put, sometimes I will put a second layer on the top, and I just push this layer here down. And so I will count how many curls are in the ties when I get lost, because sometimes it's easy to get lost when you do that. All right, let's look at our ribbons. I have the glitter, the black glitter. I think this came from, this either came from Hobby Lobby or it came from Michael's. I'm not sure. And then, of course, I have the pink courage. I also have the black courage, the little angels. I love these ribbons. So, okay, and then we're just gonna make our birdie and put them in. Whoop, let's put this up so we can see it. There we go. I wanted to do a very monochromatic, so just the two colors. Now just find the center of my ribbon, fold it in half, and make my birdie. So I take it, fold it in half so I can get that center piece. I pinch it in the center and pull it down. That way it will curl nicely over the mesh. Hello. Okay. Cute. I like this one too. Isn't that cute? I like it. I haven't had any opportunity to use it, so I thought, works for this. I like the bold pink colors because it'll make our sign stand out. See, look. See how the sign's going to stand out because it's more black than pink? Yep, that was the plan. Yeah, the mat is 36 by 24 inches. So it is a yard this way and then 24 inches that way. It is great for cutting anything like any kinds of mesh. The 10-inch, the 21-inch. So you saw I was able to cut 3 in one line on this mat. So it's really a great thing to have. I also have a couple bow makers, so I'll pick more than one winner. I like it when we're able to do that. And then when we hit 100,000, we're giving away the Pro Bow Cadillac. If you don't know what I'm talking about the one that makes the bows for car hoods. Because holy cow, thing is gigantic. Okay. Just little thank yous because I appreciate all y'all's support. I do put ribbons in every one, but I only put 12-inch ribbons in them because I don't want all of my mesh to be covered. But what it does do is it covers some little areas where you might have a little piece showing, like a little bit of the frame. It does a great job of covering that. And it also gives it a lot of interest. However, if you don't want to use ribbon, in every one? You don't have to. No rules. No rules in wreath making. You have to do exactly what appeals to you. Okay? And don't be afraid to do that. It's not going to hurt anything. And you know what? If it doesn't come out the way that you thought, it's not the end of the world. Right? It's not, because there's always another one. And all of us who started this started somewhere. All of us started out not really knowing. So we've gotten the ribbons around the bottom, so you can still see plenty of the mesh. See? All right, so now we'll do the top. And what I do when I do these ribbons is I cut 9 of each so that there are 4. 2 in each, 1. Yes, Diane. That is absolutely right. Diane said there's only one rule. Watch the glue gun. Amen to that. Because holy cow, does that hurt. Yeah, watch the glue gun. Okay, we'll change that. There's one rule. Don't burn yourself. Because, man, that hurts so bad when you do that. I've had some doozies. One time I was doing one, and I had it in my lap, and I was working on something, and the glue fell down onto my leg. Oh, that was awful. And I was sitting like on a couch or something, and it took a minute to get up. Oh, man. I had like a hole in my leg. That was not good. That was horrible. But it passed. It healed. Y'all, that's why I switched to the glue pot, because I was tired of getting burnt. My glue gun and I were not having eye-to-eye conversations. It was burning the crud out of me. So I switched to the glue pot. And now I don't get burnt nearly as much. It's inconvenient at times, but every once in a while I'll get a glue gun out. But I use the low temp ones if I really have to have one. So, yep. So I'm sorry I missed the live with Melissa last night, but we will do it. I have to get with her, but we'll either do it like maybe Friday or Saturday. I have to check with her and see what her schedule is. Because tomorrow night, I'm in my design group, and we're going to do some, what are we doing tomorrow night? Grapevine. We're going to do some grapevines. And then on Sunday, we're doing that little truck thing. I'm so excited. The wagon. I'm so excited. Yeah, I know it hurts. Okay. There we go. See how nice they curl since we do that little twist on them? That little bird thing. Yeah, I love my glue pot, which is really just a glorified little, what is that called? It's it just flew out of my mind. Anyways, here we go. It's the last one. Electric skillet. Thank you. I don't know why that flew out of my mind. All right, so we've gotten all the ribbons on. See how pretty they are with that black and pink? Oh, I like that. See, now we have our sign. So the sign says, Wear Pink Like a Boss. I like that. And I think these are good because you could really do, like this one's pink, but you could do any color for any Cancer. It's just, you know, a little bit, like I have these little ribbons and you can make them any color. All right, so I will use my little beadsmith, pop a hole in the corners. I like to do my own holes because I find it is better so I can make them nice and tiny. See how tiny the holes are? So it would be very hard to see. Okay. And I love my new purple mat. Okay. I just got my logo redesigned and it is in purple. I'm so excited. All right, so I'm going to cut 4 of these. Yeah, so to make these signs, you need either a Epson or a Sawgrass or similar sublimation machine. So that's what you need, a sublimation machine. And a heat press. I've been sharing all that in my group, like where I get all my supplies and how you design them and how you print them out. All that goodness. All right, so I just put it through the hole. But what's really great is you can make a ton of stuff other than just signs. Like, what did I do with that? I had it sitting right up here. Is it up here still? Hold on. I have this cute little ornament I made. What did I do with it? Okay, well, maybe I'll look when I'm done here in a second. Oh, here it is. Look, look. I made this ornament on my machine. It's the same on both sides. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Little Christmas tree ornament. I'm going to sell them at my craft fair. But you can do mugs. You can do mouse pads. You can do t-shirts. You can do coffee mugs. And there's a ton of stuff. Ton of stuff you can make. Get the blanks from, there's a bunch of different places that have blanks. There's bestblanks.com. There's Pro World, Heat Press Nation, Chameleon. That's a good one. Oh, you can do flags for outside, you know, like the little flags in your front yard. You can do those. And then you could open up a little Amazon shop. Yep. All right. So we got our little stuff on. All right. So I'm going to tie this in. I don't want to put a bow because I made this smaller. So it would take over. But we can do a bow separately if y'all want to. Yeah, if you want a sublimation machine, the Sawgrass is a little bit more expensive. So if you get like an Epson or something like that, those are less expensive. Okay, so I'm just tying where we have a cross. They're a little bit different. The Epson has, it's a regular printer, but it has to have special inks. The inks are, they're wet inks. The one that I have does dry ink. So it's 2 different kinds of machines, but they do the same thing. Yeah. Really and truly, pressing them is real easy. It's the designing part that you kind of have to spend a little time learning. And then where to get your designs and stuff like that. Bye. Have a good night. Okay. Okay. I need to do one of these in purple. Yeah. Wonder if they have black and purple. I don't know. I'll have to look. Lots of cancers with purple. Thank you. I like it too. It's different. It's different than the regular, you know, normal ones that you see. That's why I like it. Mine too. We got that in common. Purple is my passion. I have liked purple ever since I was a little girl. I had a purple phone. I had a purple radio. If it came in purple, I had it. I have always liked purple. It's funny. Just one of those things. It's always been my favorite color. Purple and turquoise are my favorite colors. Okay, last one. So if you have trouble getting it down to the frame, you can always go through your mesh or you can go around your mesh. That makes it a little bit easier. Okay, but I'm just pulling it down. See, purple's just, it's just majestic. I just like it. I don't know why. I just like it. It's always been my favorite. So I had my logo redesigned and it's purple. I don't know if I have it up here. I don't think so. I'll have to have it when I come back on because I got some new business cards and I've got some more stuff coming in. Woo! All right, let's shake. It's on there good. All right. What do we think? See, you can still see lots of the mesh. So you can see the back. See how nice and thick it is? Okay. Do we want to do a matching bow? Oh, did your grandpa love purple? Nope. So I didn't cut the ties off. What I did is I just tucked them in just like that. So there wasn't a ton left. If there was going to be a ton left, I would cut them out. But normally I just kind of fold them over. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, on the bow. Okay. Let's do it. I got out some extra ribbon just in case. I thought we might want to do a bow. I love my new table. It's big. It's much bigger. All right. We don't have a whole lot of this one right here. Let's see how much we have. We definitely have enough for at least one loop, maybe two. Let's see. All right. We'll see how much we got. We could do a Lisa bow. Want to do a Lisa bow? All right. I have enough. Okay. So let's start over. All right. So we'll do a small tail. What is this? About 8 inches. Okay. I'm going to put it in between my finger and my thumb. And I'm going to do, it's about a 6-inch loop. Okay. And all I did is take it and I just tucked it right under. Okay, so this one goes under. This one goes over. And so you see, you just do one under, one over, and that's make sure they match. This one, again, under. So when you do that and you have a pattern, all the pattern stays in the same direction. You see that? So when you have a pattern like this, you really don't want to twist it. Okay, so the Lisa bow has 2 loops on one side, 1 loop on the other side with 2 tails. All right, so we'll place this down. The trick to the Lisa bow is that you alternate which side you come in from. All right, so we put the 2 loops over here, the 1 loop here. Let's do this one next. Yeah. All right. All right, so our tails are on this side. So now our tails need to be on this side. Okay. So we do 1/8 right there. So we'll end up with 2 8" over here, 2 8" tails. We're just going to twist, make the same size loop. So it's 6 inches. Twist in the center. So this is not patterned, so we can just twist away. Okay. So we're going to end up with 2 loops on this side. Okay. Then you just cut it off. Woohoo! I mean, we just had enough of that. So I don't have to put them back up. This is why I like this. So you can take these 2 loops and you can put that one in between it. See how that works out really well? All right, and then you have these 2 loops and this one in between that. All right, let's do this. This is just a plain black. I got this one out just in case I didn't have enough of that black glitter. But we can use it in our bow. It's shiny. All right. Now, where's our tails from the last time? They're over here. So that means we got to start with our tail over here. That's the biggest way to get the Lisa bow right every time. Just pay attention to where you started your loops the last time. Okay. There we go. So twist in the center. I'm just making all the loops the same size. Okay. Twist again. Same size. All right. Then I'll trim this off. That's pretty. Isn't that pretty? I don't know where I got this. I think I got this at Sims Pottery. It's pretty. Okay. There we go. All right, so now we have to have our tails coming in this side. When you grow up, you want to be me? I don't know if you want to be me. Okay. We have a pattern again. So we will do this part by hand. All right, so let's just stick it on here, make it easier. All right, so we just pitch, put it in our hand. The first part goes under. Okay, let's make sure our loop is right. Yep. Second part goes over. This is a great way if you struggle with twisting your ribbon. Don't twist. Just go under, over. So under, over, under, over. And that's it. That's all you got to do. All right. On the last one, I have to twist it a little bit just because I have to get that loop back up. All right. Now, we want our tails going this direction. So we're going to put it in so that our 2 loops are over here. There we go. All right, let's trim off this little edge. All righty. There we go. Let's finish out with this little pink courage one. All right, so we had the tails coming this way, over here. Now they got to go this way. This last one also has a pattern. So I made the tails a little bit longer. I'm not going to do the loops quite as large. Okay. Well, they might be pretty close. Okay. So when I'm making this bow, I can always tell when the pretty side is up, I'm going to tuck it under. If the pretty side is down, I'm going to pull it over. Okay. So that's just an easy little trick. Put that there. All right. So we had our tails over here. So our tails have to go over here. I almost put it in the wrong direction, y'all. All right. Now, I'm going to take a zip tie. I'm going to sneak it under this whole thing. All I have to do is get it started, just so it won't come loose, and then I'll pull it out. Now I don't need this anymore. So when you're making one on the Easy Bow Maker, you slip it around, find where your little centerpiece is. You don't need your fluff box, okay? Because you can fluff it as you're going, okay? So I'm just kind of move it around a little bit before I completely tighten it. Also want to get my little tie in there. So what I can do when I go to my craft fair is I can have this next to where my wreath is so that they can see that they can use this bow with the wreath. So that's what you do. You put the bows right near it. And what I'm going to use for the tie is this Deco rope. This is what I really like to use this stuff for. If I'm going to be selling a bow, I like to use this because it's nice looking, it's thicker, customers like it. So I either use this here or I use the antique wire. I don't know why I can't keep my little thing on. All right, so I'll just slide it right under the zip tie, right there. Then I'm going to tighten this up. I mean, I want it tight. Ugh, there we go. Okay. Snip it off. And I always take this and tie it one good time. All right, now I can take a minute to fluff up my bow. See, when you do this, see how they curl? So that's what you want it to do. It gives it a nice look. And it also fluffs up the bow some. Okay. And don't be afraid to manhandle it. If you've tightened it well, it's not going to come loose. So I just kind of move them around until I can get my loops the way I want them. Like that. I love to take these and curl them. And always just take your hands and run it under so you can get that little curl. There we go. Awesome. See, now we have a nice big bow to go along with our wreath. See how nice and fluffy that is? So see, if it was on a wreath, it would just kind of take over. So that's why we did that one separate. That way, you know, they can take it or leave it with the bow. Some people really like bows and some people really don't. All right, so do y'all have any questions? Listen to Bella snoring. Can you hear that? She's over here just a snoring. Look, her little mouth is twitching. The woodland ruffle. Oh, with the 21-inch. She has a tutorial on that, but I think it's a paid tutorial. The mesh came from Craig Bachman, but I am sure you can get it from Craft Outlet. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Oh, how awesome, Linda. That's awesome. I'm glad. The black ribbon, which one? This one? Or where's that other one? Was it the Hope Courage one? This one? It was from Craft Outlet. This mesh, I have a bunch of it. I could list it if you want me to. I have like 20 rolls of it. I think I was going to do a kit with it, and then I forgot. Yeah, but Craft Outlet has it too. This came from Sims Pottery. The glittery one, I really think it came from Hobby Lobby, but I'm not positive. It either came from Hobby Lobby or it came from Michael's. I can't really tell. So. Yep, that's right, Sue, you did. Yep, Sue is our Cubby of the Month, y'all. Make sure you go check out her channel, Merrick Memories. Good night. Good night, Charlie. Yeah. I know, that's right. Tomorrow is Halloween. I know. Thank you. What type of ribbon do I use? So I always use wired ribbon. I don't use the other kind of ribbon. I don't use unwired ribbon very often because it's fine when you first make it, but it's really hard to fluff it later. And I really like canvas. So if I'm looking for ribbon, I'm generally going for the canvas. Yeah, so follow Sue's YouTube link and make sure that you subscribe. Well, happy birthday! Oh, did I scare you, baby girl? Hi, Tari. She's so funny. Good night. Awesome. Can the no rule apply to bows? Of course the no rule can apply to bows. Absolutely. Oh, well, I'm so glad you made it to a live. It was fun. I love doing these. These are fun. I do have 2 recorded videos that are going to be coming out this week too. They're not all canvas ribbon. Like this ribbon right here, it's a silk ribbon. See it? You can tell the silk ribbon, it has that silky feel to it. It's a little bit more difficult to work with the silk ribbons. This one is a silk ribbon. See? So these can be difficult to work with just because it's kind of hard with the silky parts. This is a canvas ribbon. So this is a canvas ribbon. See how thick it is? So that's how you can tell. It almost looks like blue jean material or something like that. So these are really easy to work with because they're super easy to pinch and things like they'll stay where you want them to. So that's why I like that. You're expecting snow? Man, I wish we would get snow. I want snow. Oh, yeah, the reindeer in the back. So all of those are ones I just did in my design group. This one was in my design group. This one was in the design group. And we did the hat in my design group. So we do centerpieces a lot in the design group, at least lately. I've been kind of stuck on centerpieces. Yeah. So just great things for them to make for craft fairs and stuff like that. Because stuff like that is super popular at craft fairs. So, yeah. Yep. Yeah, see, it's like 70 here. And it's hot. I'm tired of hot. Hey, Katie. This is what we made. I'll show you. That's what we made. Woof. Yes, my YouTube classes prepare you to go live. Yes. If you follow the link to sign up for the mat, I'll put you in the list. There's also on my channel, if you go to my channel, there's a bit on the banner, it says join a community. If you click on that link, it will put you in the list so that you get notified when I'm going live. And it also, we also send out a recap weekly, what I did and stuff like that. Yep. Okay, so all of my group stuff is online. So it doesn't really matter where you live. We get like on Zoom calls where we can see each other. So you can just sign on from wherever you are. We do it twice a week. And then all the training is online. So that's for the business group. For the design group, we also have a Zoom on Sundays. We do both Sunday, which we always do a bow, but we always do other stuff too. And then we do a live on Facebook on Thursday nights. And then, of course, you can go back and watch anything that we've already done before. So, yep, just depends on whether you want to be a design cubby or a business cubby or a both cubby. Yeah. 90s, that's too hot. That is too hot. And if you want to find out about designing them, you are joining either one. It's just on hardworkingmomstore.com. Oh, yeah. You can definitely sign up for the giveaway, whether you're in my group or not. It's just for general public. Ah, I know. I got my candy today. Nothing like last minute, right? Yeah, when I do giveaways, it's just for everybody. Absolutely. Yep. We do have a lot of fun in my design group. Both of my groups get discounts on a lot of stuff. Like my shop, you get 15% off my shop. I have discounts for Personalize It by Pam, Three Birds Nest, Hot Mesh Mom, Susie's Recent Things, the mesh roller. I know I'm forgetting some, but yeah. Yep. So lots of good stuff in there. Yeah, I like to do this bow. It's my favorite. Yep. Your hubby's already eaten the candy. That's not good. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. I enjoy it. I love it, y'all. This is my favorite thing. If I could just do this all day, every day, I'd be a happy camper. But unfortunately, lots of stuff gets in the way. So at least I get to do it like what? At least 4 or 5 times a week. So that's good. All right. Well, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. All right. Well, y'all have a wonderful night, and y'all have a great Halloween. So tomorrow night, we're doing grapevine in my group, but it'll be good. So I'll show y'all when we get on here on Sunday. But so I will check with Melissa and I will let y'all know what day we're going to go live, and we'll do another one of those side-by-sides. All right, so y'all have a great night, and I will see you probably Friday or Saturday. Okay, bye y'all.